In the news tonight, 20 striking sugar workers arrested during protests today. And the result of a murder. Neighbor and brother rearrested. Striking sugar workers from the Albion and Blaymont estates clashed with the police this morning on the number 2 public road, East Kanji Berbice, following days of protests over several issues. The workers were seeking an audience with President Finale or any of his senior ministers to address their transfer back to the Rosal estate, which will be reopened later this month. Today, some workers decided to block the road, and the police were having none of it. Police Commander Shift for South Bacchus told this newscast that 20 sugar workers were arrested and that charges will be laid against them. He said after the road was blocked, the police quickly moved in and restored order. Now, these workers believe that they are being unfairly treated, given the fact that the workers who were severed and were given their packages were most recently awarded $250,000 each and were re-employed with years of service restored. These workers are contending that they were not offered $1. In 2017, following the closure of the Rosal estate, some sugar workers opted to stay in the sugar industry and were transferred to the Blaymont and Albion estates, while others accepted their severance. Now that the Rosal estate is about to be open, it was suggested that workers be transferred back to the estate.
Drink and taste, you will never decline. Extra lemon and lime, it's the two combined. It's one of a kind. Extra lemon and lime, extra lemon and lime. Taste the citrus in every sip.
It's here! Igloo Ice Cream Fruit Bars. 4 mouth-watering flavors. Mango, pineapple, strawberry, and soursop. A beautiful combination of real fruit and Igloo ice cream. Go old school with fluty popsicle, classic flavors, and refreshing goodness. Available at Igloo outlets and all your favorite shops.
I'm Anshul. I'm the manager over here at Brooklyn Institute of Vocational Training. We provide home health aid training here. For that, we have flexible classes, which includes morning, evening, and the weekend class. You can choose any class, whichever is convenient for you. Also, this career is now at the peak. This career pay rate increases from 1909 till up to 2109 now. I speak different languages, which includes Hindi, Punjabi, Urdu, Bangla, and our certificate is recognized all over the New York because we are licensed from Board of Education. Once you graduated from our school, you can work with any agency anywhere in New York. Our address is 110-05 Liberty Avenue, Queens. Guys, I know the name is Brooklyn Institute, but we are located in Queens. I repeat the address, 110-05 Liberty Avenue, Queens. 11419 is our zip code. And my number is 929-386-0092. If you have any questions, you can always call me and I will be happy to answer all your questions. Don't forget to check our website www.mybrooklynninstitute.com. Come join our school and get Home Health Aid certificate, as we like to believe changing lives one student at a time.
Police are continuing to probe the Rosal Quarantine Burby's double murder of a mother and her 8-year-old son. The duo Melissa and Anthony Orokium was hacked to death in their Rosal home on August 23rd. They were laid to rest on Saturday. Today the police rearrested her elder brother, and prior to that the neighbor was rearrested. Now this arrest is not sitting well with family members. Sherry Pussaw, the grieving mother and grandmother, said she's saddened by the situation and she wants justice. Both of the bodies had multiple chop wounds. The police investigations are ongoing into the matter.
With 70% ethyl alcohol, Mighty Foam Hand Sanitizer eliminates 99.99% of all germs and even moisturizes in the process, leaving your skin clean and hydrated. Mighty Foam Hand Sanitizer. How do you stay clean?
Washi. Hi people. Washing made so easy since I found Washi. Washi me use wash me clothes and I can say Washi soap powder wash clothes so nice. Washi soap powder leave your clothes color bright. Washi soap powder leave me clothes smelling nice, of course. So give thanks to Washi soap powder for doing my laundry right. Keep my clothes color bright. Have my clothes smelling nice for sure. I could not ask for more. Comes in lemon and original. It is a washing machine in a pack. Washi soap powder wash clothes so nice. Washi soap powder leave your clothes color bright. Washi soap powder have my clothes smelling nice, of course.
Distributors located in the Starbrook Market. Running late and can't wait at the gate? We got you. The Guyana Public Service Cooperative Credit Union Limited has introduced a fast and easier way to make payments to your accounts through the GT&T mobile money services. Here's how. Click on the MMG app. Under Services, select Pay Bills. When you are there, look for the Financial Institution option. Once that is done, select Guyana Public Service Cooperative Credit Union Limited to pay your loan or make payments to your savings. Payments to the credit union made easier. GPSCCU, the credit union you can bank on.
Schools are back in session countrywide following the 2-month July-August break. However, the opening of 8 schools in the city, Iflot, Stroudville in Region 3, on the east coast of Demerara and Linden will be delayed due to ongoing construction. According to a circular from the Ministry of Education, the 8 schools are Tocqueville Primary and Secondary, Iflot Secondary, Vislus Primary, Maria Henrietta Primary, Alexander Village Nursery, and St. Rose's High. The date for the reopening of those schools are September 11th, with the exception of Alexander Village Nursery, that reopened its doors on August 2nd. The Ministry of Education in a statement said government began its latest effort to improve education infrastructure by renovating, rehabilitating, repairing, building, and rebuilding more than 1,100 schools across the country. The ministry said the contractors at 8 schools were unable to complete their tasks at 7 of the 8 schools, but that arrangements are in place to cater for any instructional time loss. Today, a member of the Tocqueville alumni, Colin Ben, explained that while the 2 schools will be reopened on September 11, the secondary students will be housed at the South Rumville Secondary, while the primary students will return to their classes, but in a safe zone that will be set up in the compound.
We sat and we had a very fruitful discussion with the Chief Education Officer and his team, And what we came up with is that we're going to create a barrier between the secondary and the primary where no construction whatsoever would be taking place where the primary is. And we will now move from using the eastern entrance where everybody normally uses, and we will come and use the northern entrance, which is right down there that you see down there. We will be using that northern entrance for the primary school, the primary and the primary only. But all this is based on once they get everything in order by now, and let's say the 9th, because we can't wait till the 11th to find out that.
He said the PT and the alumni members were trying to meet with the education officials prior to the contract being awarded to discuss the scope of work and encourage them to have the work done in phase.
Then we were very much interested in the design and the scope of work that would have been taking place. And we were very much interested in the timeline of which the work would have been done. We make several calls. At one time, we had a meeting among ourselves up to about 11 o'clock the night. And we call the engineer and ask him for a meeting so that we can discuss it. The engineer agreed, but he said we had to talk to his PPO, the PPO for us. And since then, they never get back to us.
Ben explained too that the concern was raised about the students working in an environment of dust and noise pollution.
Once there's construction, there will always be noise and dust pollution. What we did, like I said, we had to come to an applicable agreement somewhere along the line, because we try not to have the children being at home. Remember, they was home for a very long time during COVID, and what the admissions was saying is that the online classes don't be that successful and beneficial to the student, because many of them don't have the equipment, and those who have, sometimes nobody is home to supervise them and all of it.
For these and other stories, do visit us at our website www.rdproductiongy.com.